What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000, back in the place to be, and welcome back to the MMO Hopper. Today we're taking a look at a title called Allods Online. Now, I played this game a long time ago when it first released, and was a little disappointed then, but taking a look at the title now, it looks so much different than it did back then. And one thing I kind of want to show you before we jump into game is the character selection screen. Now, if I had to judge this title just on the character selection screen, I'd be giving this game a pretty high ranking right now. But let's just kind of show you what I'm talking about here. So there are two factions. There's like the good guys and the bad guys, but of course there's shades of gray when it comes to good and bad in this. But here are the humans. Now, there are a bunch of classes. So you have Druid, Magician, Warlock, Crusader, Cleric, can't be a Psionicist, Ranger, Champion, Scald, and Mechanic. Now, the really neat thing that I think they went above and beyond, they didn't have to do this, but I love the fact that they did. When you switch to the elves, they actually have totally different names for all their classes. So you have Archmage, Demonologist, and they all have kind of like a different look as well. So these look slightly different than like the Demonologist here compared to the Warlock there. They look different. So pretty awesome. So Templar, Priest, Oracle, yeah, Oracle, Minstrel, very interesting, and it goes on for every single race. So you have the Gerbilings, which is probably the coolest race that's ever been in an MMO ever. The fact that you can have three little guys here, male or female, and you can create them any way that you want. And like the main guy uses the weapon, this guy tends to use the shield, and this one uses like the ranged weapon or whatever. Pretty shocked that no other MMO stole this from the game. You would think that another game would have done like tiny imps or something, or tiny goblins, and kind of did the same thing, but nope, this is the only game where you can play one race as three different people. Alright, so Aminist, I believe that's how you say it. You have Seer, you have Trickster, and then you have Brawler, which is awesome. This new race wasn't around when I was playing the game. It looks kind of like the Pandarian, where they're kind of neutral, and maybe they pick a side as you move along further in the game. I don't know, but that's just what I'm guessing. So once again, totally different than all the other ones. Trapper, Spellcaster, Apologist, Watcher, Mesmerist, Hunter, Warlord, Storyteller. Look at that. That is really very well done, I must say. The males look really crazy good. That's cool. Then you have the human side of the evil side, or the Empire side. So theirs is called Huntmaster. And just like the Gerbilings being one of the coolest races in an MMO, I gotta say, this is probably the best looking dog I've ever seen in an MMO. If you've seen a better dog than this in an MMO, please post it. I don't think it exists. Specialist, Defiler, Avenger, Inquisitor, Mentalist, and I know these are probably just reskins of the other classes. I know. But the fact that they just went above and beyond to give them different names and kind of different feels and different themes was a very cool thing. Like the shamans here, they actually use goblins as their pets, as opposed to all the other ones that use actual like animals and types of things. You have Reaver, Marauder, Brute, Balladeer, and then of course you have the undead robot style races that have sorcerers, they have savants, which they use. I like this shoulder piece here with the little extra limbs, and they have this little Rubik's Cube of power right there. That's pretty cool. You have Heretic, and then you have Occultist. So if I had to judge this game just purely based on the character selection screen, like I said, really high marks so far. This is nice. It has a lot of polish, and it shows a lot of promise, and it gets you excited to play the game. Now, let's actually play the game, shall we? Let's come back down to reality a little bit. So this is Allods Online, the new order. If you played this game around the time that it came out, just like me, it's totally different than what it was before. I'm not sure why you guys want my Facebook, Twitter. I'm not sure there, but anyway, so here's the game. Now, first things first, the thing that I like to look at when it comes to games like this are there people around? And as you can see, right in this little small area, there's 4 of us right here that are all player characters. And I've seen quite a few player characters around here so far as I started the game. I'm not sure if that is for all of the races, because to me, this is like the coolest race that you could be right now. So I'm not sure if all the races newbie starting areas are this crowded. But yeah, there are definitely people playing this game right now, at least when it comes to this race. This little yarn here is my little quest leader. So you can click on a quest and it will automatically lead you to that quest area. And you get this little yarn that she chases. How cute. Alright, so let's summon my pet here. There's my little pet. His name is FG Law. My name is FG LOL. I like how they did this. FG LOL and her FG Law. Very, very cool. There's another guy out there killing stuff. There's somebody over there killing stuff. So people are actually playing this game. So that's one positive that I really can't say to a lot of MMOs, because a lot of times you play them and there's just nobody around. So yeah, population is in effect here. The graphics themselves, it looks like, you know, this feels like World of Warcraft stylized graphics, and they did a really, really good job. Not as good as like a Blizzard game, but really, really close. So if you like these highly stylized graphics, they did a really good job. They have a ton of personality. Just look at my pet. This game is oozing with personality when it comes to that respect. So a lot of positives when you first start the game, but the negatives start to come here. I don't like the combat, and it has nothing to do with the fact that I'm like some guy that has to have action combat. If you've watched my videos before, I actually kind of like hotkey based combat. But in this game, it just doesn't feel very good. Like, I'm using all my abilities. They kind of go off. They don't feel like they don't feel very impactful. The sound design is a real letdown here. The sound design doesn't keep up with the graphics and the personality of the game around you or the soundtrack. It just doesn't. Like listen to this. Like, I'm gonna go up and fight this guy. It just doesn't feel like, why is there no sound effect while I'm casting, but only until it does damage? There's not like a build up. That doesn't sound like anything. Like, what is that? None of the abilities really have any like oomph to them at all. And that's really kind of unfortunate. Even like in a game, and I hate to compare it to WoW, but I got to. Like, if you send out your pet to go fight something, it makes like a sound. Like, listen. It's so quiet. It's no impact there. Like, if you're playing WoW and you have like a saber-toothed tiger and you send it out to people, you hear it growl as it roars at people. You hear it like hit the dash button as it speeds up. You hear the difference between a bite versus a slash. Like, you can hear all of those differences just in a random generic World of Warcraft pet. And this game just lacks the sound design. They didn't do a good job when it comes to the sound design on this game, unfortunately, and it kind of lets down the combat all around. And that's kind of unfortunate, because the game looks like it tried quite a bit to redesign itself and to make it, you know, a lot better. Like the opening quest when you play this game, this is available on Steam. I don't know if I've already said that. And if I haven't, let me say it real quick. So this game is new to Steam as far as an English version. It's been on Steam for a while as a Russian version, but the English version just came out. So if you want to check out the game, it is on Steam in English, so give it a shot. So, I forgot what point I was going to make before I said that. I forgot what point I was going to make. Whatever, let's just play. I'm sure it'll come back to me eventually. I have to go kill 10 rats here. Let's take a look at my heal here. That's a little better. It's a little better. And maybe it's because I'm just so low level, my abilities don't really sound like much. But it'd be nice to have a little bit more impact and a little bit more oomph to some of the abilities here. So let's use our little quest tracker here. Let's go find these rats. I have a full inventory right now, but I haven't been selling anything. I've gotten a lot of old stuff here, so I'm not going to judge the game on... oh, look at that. I was able to use in-game currency to get myself some more backspace there. Or was I using some free gold that the game gave me? I think I was. Whatever, who cares? I'll take it. All right, so here are the little brazen rats. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you, when you very first start this game, it starts off on a high point. So the character selection screen is really, really good. You get really, really hyped for your character. You also get this really interesting little instance-based story mode, at least here for this race you did, and it was a treat. I don't want to spoil it for you if you've never played it, but I suggest reading the quest text and really kind of getting into it because it's stolen from a movie completely, but you get to play it out. I'm just gonna say it, and this is not really gonna spoil it. It's Jungle Book. So the opening little area for these guys right here is basically a Jungle Book quest line. So you're basically hanging out with all of the animals, trying to prove yourself as a hunter. It was really well done, and it kind of got me into the game, and it made me kind of forget the combat for a little while. But now that is kind of over, and now I'm in the normal MMO swing of things, this combat, man, it puts me to sleep. It really does. I gotta say that, you know, WoW is better, Lord of the Rings Online is better, Rift is better. They just do better hotkey-based combat than this game. And that's kind of unfortunate because this world looks like it has a lot of character to it, and I would love to kind of explore it, but I can't get past the combat. It's so quiet. Yeah. Just look at this. It's not fun killing this thing at all. But enough about combat. I've already said my piece. Let's keep on playing. Really excited about the fact that there's so many people around now. There are a lot of people just playing this game. Typically, I don't see anyone in newbie zones, so that's pretty good. Okay, how many more of these do I need to kill? I need to kill 4 of those and 6 of those. I just want to kill the rest of these things right here. We'll try to speed it up. Kill the rest of these, and I want to see what the next area is. Or to see if maybe they're going to annoy me and tell me to kill those boars that are out there that I've walked past numerous times. And that would really annoy me. But I gotta see that now. I have to know. So these rats are in town for the most part. And I might speed this up, because who wants to see me just kill rats? Yeah, let's speed this up. So we'll zoom past this, and I'll see what the next quest line is, and then we'll kind of take it from there. All right, so we killed a bunch of wisp and a bunch of rats, and it seems as if when you play this game, you actually get a mount. So make sure you check your bags. There's a bunch of free stuff in there that you can actually get, and one of them being a mount. So let's jump on and see where this next quest takes us. So I'll take all that dust that I killed the wisp for, and now we have to go kill a demon here. So let's go take a look. There he is. Very convenient. Very interesting looking demon as well. And down you go. I just want to see the next area. That's what I'm kind of curious about right now, is just seeing the next area. Turn this quest in here. Oh, that's cool. So I do like that. I like when games with the auto pathing feature automatically just put you on your mount when it's time to do that. So that's pretty cool. I need some bee honey. All right. Doesn't sound too exciting, but let's see. Give you an obscene gesture. Can I do /rude? How about /swear? Let's do that one more time so you can see that. Ah, he's gone. I did /swear. Okay, all right. So he's done for. All right, so I'll cast my little pet here and turn this quest in really quick. And it looks like I just have to pick up honey off of the ground, which isn't too exciting. But you know, when it comes to questing, I understand you'll be killing 10 of these and picking up some of this stuff and putting it over there and that kind of stuff. I get it. I get it. This is the animation of the wolf here. No sound effect on him. No like chains, kind of like these little things like bouncing up or down, or just nothing. Just nothing. So if you take anything away from this game that I've given you so far, my overall thoughts is that the sound design lets down the rest of the game. It's super, super important, and it just seems weird. There's just so much missing in the sound. Like, you would think they would have done this by now, or maybe they just don't care, or the sound design team isn't really... I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to make any snap judgments, but that's the thing that I can tell the most. It just feels so missing. And it affects everything for me. You might not have this problem. You might be totally fine with the abilities. You might even play MMOs with music blasting in the background and you don't even listen. But me, I do. And it kind of ruins the immersion there for me. I hate to use that word, but it does. I don't get into my character. I don't feel connected to it. I don't feel powerful. I don't feel like the game feels very complete because lots of things that I expect to have sound don't have sound. So I don't know. It is what it is. But this is a look at Allods Online. Right now, I have a quest to do. I got to pick up some honey here. I'm sure a bee's going to pop out. Hey, bee. Yeah. I'm just pressing stuff here to see what they look like. That was just like a little heal or something. Let's kill something else. Let's kill one more bee. I can say the number 4 feels good. Like my little smack in the face right here. This feels good. It feels kind of good. That's fine. That's okay for like a normal low-level ability. That feels fine. Also, in your bags of free stuff, you can get some transmog stuff. So this is not what my weapon really looks like. It's like a little transmog. But I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it and put it on and pretend I'm a high-level player. No bee came out of that one, huh? But this ability here, this one, I just don't feel it. I'm not feeling it. But anyway, check the game out anyway. I'm just one guy with one opinion. And sometimes my opinion sucks. You might think my opinion always sucks. But hey, take this opportunity. Go to Steam. Check the game out for yourself. It's 100% free. There is a subscriber server. I'm not sure if I would recommend subscribing to go on that server. You probably just want to use the free-to-play server. It's probably the best place to be. But anyway, my name is FG3000, the MMO Hopper. This is Allods Online. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe for all things MMO. And I'll see you next video. Later.